Right, morning guys. So a few months ago, well, it was back at Great Northern Bushcraft Conference. I was asked to do a knife sheath and a pouch for 51 Foxy for his knife. Well, that's what I came up with to start with. This light's probably not doing it any real justice, but anyway, that's what I came up with to start with. And I went out into the woods to do a video, and I was doing the old upside down, shaking it, and the knife came out, which I was a bit disappointed with, because when I first made it, the knife stayed in perfectly well. So I had to go back to the drawing board. So I got another bit of leather, and this is what I've done. Now, this fire steel is very easy to come out. But I believe, if I remember rightly, Paul's going to be using a Mr. Scooty one, and that's what this ferro rod holder's been made around. So we'll ignore that for the time being, along with the sheath that I made previously. So I'm just trying to get there. As you can see there. Excuse me, it's been wet moulded around the handle more than what the first one was. I've done the red stitching. Probably not the best window to have done this in front of, but never mind. It's got red stitching, and he wanted a dangler. So I've done him a dangler, so it'll dangle all over the place. Now, when I did that sheath for Dog Soldier, one of the comments he made was about my mark being on the back. So, Mike, if you're watching this, I've took that comment on board. And there's my maker's mark. I don't know whether that's... I'm just going to stop the video a minute and see whether this mark's on the screen of my phone or... Right, that's better. Got rid of the mark that was on the lens. So, first let me get me. Let me mount. Maybe that'll work a little bit better. So, there we go. I've put my maker's mark on the front now, like Dog suggested. So it's got red stitching. I just put a bit of an accent at the top there, and the burnishing on the welt, on the edges. Put a little drain hole in the bottom. and this is the knife it's for, and it's a prototype jacklaw. Bit of dust on there. So you see that. Now hopefully this is going to, that ain't going to come out, and you might be able to hear it click as it goes back in. So that's his knife sheath that I did him. I enjoyed doing it. Oh, and he's got a belt dangler on it as well. I wanted a dangler on it. Don't know whether I've already mentioned that with a I'm just trying to think what that, I think that's an 1 3/4 brass ring. So the other part of the request was a belt pouch, around about 2-ounce tobacco tin. So basically a tin that kind of size. That's my char cloth tin, and this is what I've done for him. And again, red stitching, all the way round. Nice belt loop, big belt loop on the back with the red stitching on the back as well, and I finished it off with a Sam Brown stud. That's a nice tight fit. Now I believe he's using it for like a wallet. He's going to use it for like a wallet. It's a bit of a polish. But that's there's the edges. Now that was my first watermarked, proper water moulded, that I had to make a thingy for, a proper die for, to form the leather round. So that's that. So hopefully by the time this goes up, Paul will have got it, and I'm sure he'll be happy with it. Well, I'd like to think he's going to be happy with it. So yeah, obviously the tin doesn't come with the pouch, but that's what I've got done him. I don't know where my Scooty Fire Steel is. Otherwise I'd put that in so you can see the kind of retention on it. So yeah, I'll need to give that a bit more of a polish. It's looking a bit dusty and fingerprinty, and that's good to go. Hopefully you should have it for the Halloween meet that they're having. Unfortunately I won't be able to make it, but Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you like what you've seen here, give us the thumbs up and all that good stuff, and comments and all that. It's all appreciated. Anyway, I've kept you for 7 minutes now, so I shall say cheerio, and I'll see you again soon, hopefully.